I've been knee-deep in Apple land, having recently replaced my iPhone with a newer model. Looking through a magazine in the Apple Store, I came across notice of a new app for the iPhone, soon to hit select markets in a limited release. The product of a Colorado Front Range technology incubator, it's beta version software offering Dharma karma-oriented functionality. It claims to be uniquely effective in addressing the common "this all sounds nice, but where's the proof?" needed by newfound American Buddhist students and practitioners as they begin to encounter the karma teachings. Karma, the action of body, speech, and mind, affects every aspect of our life. While profound, Siddhartha's teachings on the natural actions of cause and effect, or karma, are not on the surface hard to understand. Every action that is preceded by an intention, which all actions are, embeds a karmic inclination or again to blossom seed in the mind stream. Accordingly, the direction or content or fruit of the seed is of a kindred nature to the state of mind from which the intention manifested. For example, a moment of anger leads to an impulse to strike out at the object of the anger. Acting on this impulse, for example with a harsh word, immediately produces and deposits in the mind a seed of anger, a seed that will reactively arise and burgeon in the future when conditions are just right for it to do so. Of course, the same is true of behavioral intentions and actions of altruism, kindness, love, generosity, patience, compassion, and so on. But the karma teachings are not just about how we are creating the essences of our mind's future experiences. They also explain what we are experiencing real time in each present moment. In our everyday lives, each attitude and intention that arises is a reaction to what is being perceived, which is then guided by the releasing of direction via the blossoming of a karmic seed that has been planted in the mind stream, just waiting there for the right circumstances to pop. So consider, one way of viewing karma is as an aggregate of all our intentions, actions, thoughts, words, dreams, and desires into a continuous user-created version of fate. That is, each of us creates and brings about our fates, rather than some invisible higher power being responsible, pulling strings, etc. We carry countless inclinations or karmic seeds in our minds, each waiting for the occurrence of specific conditions bringing it to blossom. Most have been resident for numerous lifetimes. Propelling aspects within our mind, they sit fertile, patiently ongoing until their moment arrives. This is true of my mind, your mind, every mind. Buddhism offers this explanation of underlying cause and effect that upon examination makes logical sense. But of course, no one has ever seen a karma-loaded mind stream. And while acknowledging the existence of mind, scientists have yet to identify what it is, what form it takes, or pinpoint exactly where it resides. What is currently understood is that tiny chemical and electrical signals in the brain somehow correspond to what we are experiencing through sensory input in any and every particular moment of consciousness. No wonder then, when Westerners first come to the Eastern Karma teachings and are presented with the idea that their mental continuum, also known as mind, contains many billions of self-created tiny karmic seeds waiting to arise and guide their intentions and subsequent actions, it is news to them, frequently unbelievable news. Who ever heard of anything like this before? That I, and everything I experience and do, is and has been relentlessly directed by a virtually infinite series of invisible seeds created and planted in my mind by me, reactively bursting in the stream of my ongoing mental continuum. It's a high bar, a tough one to accept and begin to cultivate belief in, especially in the analytical, show-me climate of our Western culture. Perhaps what's needed is some tangible proof that our whole mind system exists and works in this way. So, it's the techno wonder kids at Apple to the rescue. Enter the exciting new iKarma Kounter app, trademark IKK. The iKarma Kounter works on the principle that neurological activity sends minute bursts of energy throughout the nervous system of every being, activity that's discernible anywhere in the body nerve endings reach. Following the IKK app's purchase and downloadable installation, in the mail arrives the iKounter connector, a little clip that fits comfortably on the end of either pinky finger, with the other end plugging into your iPhone through the USB jack. Once the finger iPhone connection is in place, just activate the IKK app and away you go. During each moment of consciousness, the mind-originated impulses in your finger are read for karmic content, all of which is tabulated and flows into Apple's Karma Cloud database, with value metrics ranging from -20, horrible hellrealm stuff, to +20, noble, on the path to Buddhahood, assigned to each seed. Yes, this algorithm that's employed is a closely guarded Apple secret. Karma skeptics beware. All tabulations are visible real-time, moment by moment. Indisputable proof of the continuing accumulation of active karmic inclinations created in our moments of consciousness. For convenience, result displays may be parsed by time frame, content, average, etc., and uploaded to PDF, spreadsheet, and various graphics formats. Future releases of the IKK are rumored to include a real-time eye feedback feature, which will send comforting, warm pulses back through the fingertip and into the body, corresponding to positive karmic seeds being created, and slightly stinging cold pulses when the negatives are being registered. This feature is expected to be standard on future iWatch releases, which will interact directly with the user's skin and not require the finger clip. Are you curious? Are you interested? The iKarma Kounter app license will launch at $29.99 with a $5 per month mindfulness subscription fee. Its processor comes with the ability to identify and classify up to 20 billion karmic seeds, which should be enough for most people for about 3 months, or what Apple's marketing professionals call a trimester of full moons. Additional 10 billion seed upgrades will cost $15, and volume iMonastery discounts are expected to be available. Note, an Android version, which will display the graded content of karmic seeds not only on a numerical but also on a color spectrum scheme, do you remember mood rings, is reportedly in joint development with Google, codenamed Google As You Are, also known as Gaia, G-A-Y-A. This is savvy stuff, Buddhism's cyber bubblings in modern America. A significant advance in the efforts to make ours a more beneficially mindful environment by bringing entrepreneurial show-me awareness to the not-for-long, tech-poor consumer dharma market. Said an Apple company spokesperson, "Everyone knows how difficult it is to maintain mindful awareness in our busy lives. What we're doing with our iKarma Kounter is significant. A real-time monitor of personal behaviorism right on your phone. A perfectly awakened partnership of technology, behavioral psychology, and Buddhist spirituality. In the pocket, in the car, wherever, constant knowing at all times. Om iHUM. How fortunate we are. Rejoice that America's technology scientists are improving on precious ancient systems and methodologies, making their benefits accessible without our having to go through the arcane teachings and practices of centuries gone by. With gratitude, we salute those at the Apple campus for providing us with this powerful new simply tap the app method for more virtuous architecting of the fabric of our current and future lives, moments, and experiences. Karmic mindfulness rocks. Om iHUM indeed. This recording, titled The New iKarma Kounter, also known as Om iHUM, is a parody written by Mark Winwood. Mark, that's me, is the founder of the Chenrezig Project, a northern Colorado-based Tibetan Buddhist study and practice group with an active online presence. You can learn more about the Chenrezig Project at our website, www.chenrezigproject.org. That's CHENREZIG project.org. Our accompanying music, titled Tipping Soup, was composed and performed by the San Francisco Bay Area musician Bobby Vega in collaboration with Chris Rossbach and appears on their 2017 album, Bobby Vega and Chris Rossbach. Bobby's reputation for musical feel is legendary, and through this music, he and Chris demonstrate how transitions and melody can be expressed in creatively new ways where slight variations in feel, touch, and timing can speak volumes emotionally. Please feel free to further explore Bobby and his music at his website, www.bobbyvega.com. That's BOBBYVEGA.com, or, as he's very findable online, you can simply Google his name or look for his numerous videos on YouTube. As always, we remain grateful to Bobby for his friendship, his talents, and his generosity in sharing his music with our listeners in these broadcasts. Please feel free to share the link to this with those you feel it might resonate. And thank you for listening.